Student Thinking. Hello and welcome to an episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing things with this Honda S2000. And before the episode actually starts, I really want to say that I don't want this in here. I accidentally accepted a job. And then to explain myself with these two things. So, if you remember, a long time ago I made a Hellcat episode with a DLC Hellcat, with a modded Hellcat actually in the game. However, since then there's been the Dodge DLC, which I have just bought, so we actually have the Dodge 6.4 liter, if you count the supercharger, engine. It's a pretty beautiful thing. However, there are a few differences between these two cars. This is the mod car, this is the actual car. Now this car I've changed up a little bit, it makes 840 something horsepower, I think. 848, yeah. But I'm still keeping these both in here because I'm going to do some things to this Hellcat in a different episode. However, this episode is going to be about this S2000. Oh, and also the floor changed a little bit. I like this look. Anyway, back to the S2000 again. I would say that this is one of my favorite cars. I have a lot of favorite cars, but this is one of them. However, the paint on this one needs to be a little bit touched up, to say the least. Wait, you can actually... that's considered the rear window? Oh, yeah, no, that's sexy. So here's the S2000. Yeah, it works and everything. Here's an engine. However, even though this is a V6, it should be an inline 4. However, I'm American, which means that anything that isn't a V8 is communist. And you see that thing right over there? See what I'm thinking? V8 S2000. Yeah. God, why am I doing this? Oh, because I'm American. Yeah, that's why. So, this engine has a lot of features. So I was considering just doing this off camera for myself and putting like an inline 4 on this to make it more realistic. But then I'm like, you know, I could just slap a V8 in it. So I am, and I shall. Also, these wheels have got to change. So that's definitely going to change in this episode. I'm going to put some wheels with a little bit smaller profile on the side. If you can't see what I'm doing here, from down there, I was just messing with the drive shaft, taking that off, because you need to take off the drive shaft to put this on. To take this off. Yeah, obviously. Okay, so I'm just going to disconnect a few other little things in there, and then I should be able to just take this engine out. You know, I have a strong belief that this won't work, because I can't see the drivetrain and everything working with this, because, like, I don't know how the V8's going to fit in here, and anyway, actually be able to drive the wheels. So, yeah. That's what I'm a little bit confused on, but whatever. It'll work. Not really. But it should. Not. Okay. Now, engine crane. I'm going to go over to that. Lifter. That engine out. Pull it out. Oh, yeah, right. I gotta drain the oil. Crap. And drain the oil. Looks like pretty nice oil. Not much in there, though. I did buy this as an auction car, so... yeah. There wasn't... really, I don't know if the previous owner of this car would have taken care of it, because look at how bad the paint is. It's just kind of like, it's kind of like how black cars are when they like lose color, like over a long time. They just kind of look like a matte finish that looks ugly. Okay, pull that engine out. Now I'll take this engine off the crate here. Crane, not crate. Let's see, install. Oh god, I can't install this. Supercharged V is actually working. Oh my god, it fits! Holy crap! I mean, that just... the flywheel doesn't seem right, but whatever. This is gonna be a handful to control, especially because, the mod creator said, what should I do? Yeah, give it a solid axle in the rear. I could probably change that. But I'm not going to, just to see, like, how it actually drives. Okay, gearbox V8. This is probably the most manly an S2000 is ever going to be. Except the engine has just been, like, downsized to actually fit in here. That's cool that the mod creator actually went through the work to actually make this engine fit properly. Okay, drive shaft. And it actually still connects up to, with the rear diff. Okay, the mod creator actually did work a little bit with this. Okay, that was faster than I was expecting. So what I'm gonna do is, well, first I'm gonna give it a new paint job. Oh, and also, this is a very American shop. 2 Hellcats, and then in here, probably the most manliest vehicle you've ever seen. I mean, just like, look at this. It's just so beefy and everything. Yeah. Okay, time to just repaint this. You know, okay, so something I really like about these S2000s, I really love the orange S2000s. Those are so cute. Let's see. That is pretty close, at least, I think. Okay, now that's better. That is better. Okay, let's go take it out and see how it drives. Wait, first. Wait, is there an exhaust system down here that I have to worry about? Yes, there is. Also, this engine that I made a little while ago, it actually has a few modified parts on it. Ugh. But I actually don't know how much power it's making. Oh, so I just took off the rear trunk and put on something different. Anyway, so, lift array. I have to put on a modified exhaust. The funny thing is, if you saw something like this in real life, you'd say, oh, it's just an S2000. And then it beats you in your dragger because it has a supercharger. And a V8. Get this. Okay, rear muffler. No, wait, no, that's not the modified one. Dang. Okay, just put the right one on. There. Good. I don't know if there's any of these over in the, like, exhaust section over here. Who cares, whatever, it's still gonna sound great. So, I'll throw these things back on. Oh, and also the starter. Need that. Okay, now time to drive this monstrosity that I've created. Abandoned airport. Wait, is there any oil in the engine? Let me go check. Put it down. Because I think there has to be no oil in the engine for you to actually, like, take the engine out and stuff. Yep, as I expected. Little fuel plug. Go all pull that oil in. Probably the most oil in Honda S2000 has ever had put in it. Okay, there, good. Okay. Oh, I can already hear the supercharger. And sadly the gators don't work, so. Outside cam. Oh god. Not sure anyone has ever heard an S2000 make that sound. Oh yes. Oh my god. This thing is so dumb. That's what makes it so great. This car, that enormous noise coming from under that hood in this car is probably the best thing I've ever heard. Wait, I wonder what it sounds like if you overrev it. Let's check here. Ooh. Crap. God, it just spun out at like 60, 70, something like that. Let's see, I'm going to floor here. I can hear the tires slipping a little. Okay, now let's overrev it. God. Okay, now let's put some tires on that can actually withstand this power a little bit. Slightly. Maybe a little. This may have been a quick video, but it's a hell of a fun video to make. That's for sure. Okay, I know that this says Ferrari right there, but I don't have the Maserati DLC, so I can't use that engine. Anyway, and so I have 4 rims here. 17-inch. I have no clue if the tires are actually going to fit or not. You know, I think I want a little bit lower tire profile than that. Or it could have been that I just accidentally put that tire on, because, let me check here. So install, rim, classic 02. Do I have any of the correct ones in here? Yeah, I do. They're all the way over here, though. but I just have to make sure that I don't accidentally put on the wrong tire. Now that looks better. I'm just going to do a time lapse here. Okay, so I've also just now decided to do a little bit of a suspension rebuild, just a bit. Okay, almost done here. Just need to take this wheel off and then get this spring here. There we go. The rear, I really couldn't be bothered by the brakes on the rear. They should be just fine. So these are the 295 rear tires, so these will go on the back here. Let's see how those fit. Yeah, those are look a lot better. And these are race compound. Oh wait, they're a sport tire? Huh? Dang, did I put it on the wrong thing? I gotta look here. Race tire, it says. It's weird. This is not the proper way to install a wheel, by the way. I guess just a sport tire, because I had a sport tire on here before. Meh, just a little glitch in the game. Okay, so get the double wishbone front check absorber on here. And the wheel. 225s in the front. Okay, there we go. This thing looks a lot better now. The funny thing is, the front arches are larger than the rear. That doesn't look right. Yeah, whatever. Okay, now I'm just going to go take it out into the racetrack and see how it handles there. Forgot a shock absorber cap, obviously. Not the cap, but the whole thing. My phone just popped up and said, "Were you asleep between 9:10 p.m. and 1 a.m.? That is so incorrect. More like I was up till 1 a.m. I just didn't use my phone from 9:10 to 1. I went to bed at 1. Okay. Oh god, that sounds so good. Oh, there's actually like lap times. That's cool. And I can actually control this thing for once. Maybe a little more. Here comes the corner. As soon as it shifts, then all over the place. And again, I'm using a mouse and keyboard, so this is kind of hard to control. Okay. Oh jeez. You just have to be like weary of whenever you floor it, which is all the time, because you cannot. When you're pressing on the gas, you can only floor it. Think of like a volume on a radio. That, or not radio, because who has a radio? I don't have a radio. But let's just say you're on your phone, and the volume doesn't actually change until it goes up to 10. That's how that's how driving with mouse and keyboard is like. I'm still roasting those rear tires with almost 300mm rears. I think all I've done is just make it a little bit harder to control. I mean, the width of the front tires is very welcome, but still, like, those 295s in the rear cannot, oh jeez. Those 295s cannot handle this much power. And also this car is probably pretty light, so then it's one issue. But just imagine how much fun in real life it would be to have that sound come out of the S2000 engine. Oh, look at that. I slid off the track a million times, but it was still faster than my... Never mind. It wasn't faster, because now I am over here. Anyway, hopefully you liked this episode, and goodbye. This was so fun.